What's happening, traders? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a trade lining up on gold. This is actually going to turn into a bit of a vlog because I am heading back to my hometown today, and I'm actually going to be going to the gymnastics center, which I haven't been to in a long time. So basically we're going to look at some trades today in London, then I'm going to head home, film a vlog, film some madness at the gymnastics center, and yeah, so the trading part will be the first part of the video, and if you're interested in some craziness at the end, stay tuned. Let's go. Okay, so jumping onto the charts, what we have is a gold trade here. I actually had a trade already this morning on NAS, which I didn't film, but I managed to catch this while I was out on the way to the gym this morning. Basically, a nice, easy, simple breakout of Asia range. Okay, we had a closure here, then we then broke above the high here with this candle here. I decided to keep a 1-to-1, and we went for a 1-to-1, and price just sort of had a bit of a mix-up. Came back down, retested, and then pushed straight back up, and we got that nice price action setup, which is actually what we're getting in on gold at the moment. So that's very nice. If you're new to the channel, go check out our Asia range strategy. It's one that we've created, and it's the one that we use every single day in the morning to find our trades. And this is a setup exactly the same here. Okay, we've got Asia highs printed at this point. We had a breakout of the Asia highs. We then had an indecision candle. You can see price tried to re-enter the zone but didn't want to be out there. So I didn't want to be in there and decided to close outside with a bearish indecision. We then had this candle, which again tried to push down, respected the low, pushed out the high, broke above, and that triggers into the buy trade. And we're going for a 1-to-2 on this trade. Coming up to this high volume area to the left, which is a past sort of supply zone. And we've got clean traffic part of the way up there as well. So super simple trade there. Okay, you can see we're in a nice upward trend now. New higher high, new higher low, creating a new higher high. So we're anticipating price to continue up today after a breakout of the Asia range. And I might go to the lower time frame shortly and manage my stop, bringing it a bit closer to increase that risk to reward and preserve that capital. So we'll have to keep an update with this, and if I find any other trades before we head out, then I will post them, but likely this will be the main trade for us today because it's looking absolutely great. And as you can see, we're getting some nice volume in at the moment. And there we go. So yeah, we'll see what we find, and then around about 5 o'clock today, I'm going to be getting on a train, heading home, and then meeting up with a friend, and then we're going to go to the gymnastics center, which is where I used to go all the time. It used to be a Thursday night thing. You used to pay and play. It's like a big adults play park. And then yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, so it's been a little while, and just thought I'd come on for a quick update. We've had a bit of consolidation on the Asia highs here, so you can see that we had resistance, which then became support. Okay, and price didn't want to break back down into the zone. It was threatening for a little while with this candle here, but price is now pushed up and broken above this little candle's high, pushing up. And if I go down to the 5-minute, we can see that we've made a new higher high. So we had our new higher high, which was our initial entry. We then pulled back, retested the highs of the Asia range, okay, supported on there, and now we're pushing up. We've just made a new higher high on the 5-minute. So now I can imagine price to sort of come back down, push up, maybe come down to the supply zone again, push up again, or ideally just continue all the way up here and just smash through TP. That would be fantastic. But if we look to the left here, we can see that we've got quite an interesting zone. I've got this drawn in here. This is a lower time frame demand zone, but if we look here, put this in for a higher time frame, sorry, a supply zone on the 5-minute, which has also had a liquidity grab off of these equal highs here, which then pushed price down, breaking structure at this point. Okay, so we broke structure across here, which is great. And another nice thing to see is excuse me, that we're targeting up here, which is a fair value gap on the 5-minute. We also have another one above there for the supply zone, and if I go to the 1-minute and zoom out and zoom back across, we've probably got some fair value gaps in the zone. Yes, we do, and our most extreme one is actually at this point here. So if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that our supply and demand strategy, if we're looking for a supply zone or a demand zone to be taken out and then a valid entry, we're looking for all the fair value gaps in that zone on the lower time frames to get taken out. So we do have things of interest above our full TP. So I'm happy with this trade, and hopefully we're having a little bit of pullback now, but I think we're just pulling back into maybe some fair value gaps down here before we continue up. So again, another update soon. Hopefully we can keep going, get this trade in the bag, and then yeah, we can go and enjoy this session later on tonight. So let's see. Alright, so another update. We were here on our last update. As you can see, we pushed down. Price did in fact come down to an extreme fair value gap and then reacted and continued up. And we're looking good. We're about 50% on our way to our first to our full TP. I'm going to decide what I want to do with this. Probably just going to leave it. I may look to take some partials at this point, right around this point here, which is coming up shortly, because I want to bag some profits before the day is out. And what I can do here is leave a runner and potentially then leave my runner to go and fill that gap all the way up there, and that would be a fantastic trade. So I'm just going to let this thing run. It doesn't look like it's wanting to slow down anytime soon. We are coming into some voluminous area, which is going to slow price down. At the moment, we've had this nice big push through this fair value gap on the 30-minute. As I said earlier, we have got we've got this area of past support, which is potentially going to become resistance. So I may look to take some profit in a minute. And then after that, if we can break above that support line there, which we're right on right now actually, we can look for price to take out this fair value gap, and then maybe even up to this fair value gap. So looking at the charts, everything's looking very good. The 2 hours looking very bullish. Just had a break of the previous 2-hour candle, and yeah, if I actually draw on a fib from our recent high to low on the 2-hour, we are on our way very close to that 50% mark, which is around the area of beginning of resistance or high volume traffic. So we could look for price to take a bit of profit in a minute, and yeah, I'm waffling a little bit. Basically, I'm going to take some profit in a minute, I think, and then we're going to leave a runner for the rest of the day. And then I can keep you up to date with that. And then if I find anything else throughout the day, then I may take the trade. If not, then yeah, whatever. We'll see how it goes. See you guys in the next clip, whatever that may be. Okay, and just after that, what I've decided to do is take 80% of my profit size. So TP1 is now been taken just it was actually just here. Okay, so 80% is taken out. I've got a stop loss now back at break even, so we are risk free, and we've got 20% running, and I haven't got a full stop here, so I'm going to probably have our full stop up to around this area and see if we can get up here for the rest of the day with our runner if we don't get stopped out for break even. So we're locked in profit there, 80% taken. We managed to gain pip wise around 200 pips or so, or 20 pips, 200 ticks, whatever you want to call it on gold, which is lovely. And hopefully this runner can keep running and keep on giving us some money for the rest of the day, but we have locked in some profit and we're a win-win for the day. So hopefully we can see this thing continue, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay guys, so just having another little look around, and we're here on oil, and oil is showing some potential. Now there's two options that can happen with oil here. If this current candle breaks out the bottom of this candle, then I'm going to be taking a sell, okay, but on one condition, that this candle does not break above, or even just, you know, doesn't have to break and close, just literally breaks this candle's high in any way, then that is an invalid trade for me. Okay, so if this candle flips bearish and breaks out of this low, you can see we've got some nice fair value gap below here and liquidity, and then we've got the liquidity below yesterday's Asia range and plenty of fair value gaps and all of that. Okay, you can also see that we have kind of made a change of character in the trend as well. Okay, we've got a new higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay, a new higher high, and then we're just breaking out this new higher low, making a new lower low with a change of character in the trend, which is actually across the line of the Asia lows. So if we do break out of this, then we can look for a trade that looks at something a little like this. Okay, for a 1 to 2. Or if this candle does close, or the next candle does close above this high and closes inside the zone, then we can look for a fake out trade and price to continue up to the upside. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to put an alert just below this candle, so then I know that it's flipped bearish, and if it flips bearish, then I can look to be patient and wait for a trade entry if we get it. Now if this candle's still got 24 minutes left, so it's got plenty of life in it. If this candle does close in this sort of situation, then probably no trade for us. There might be an opportunity where the 45-minute candle closes. Okay, now the 45-minute ends in 9 minutes. And if this candle closes in this situation and then we have a next candle pushes up and breaks out the low as well, then we're having the same setup on 2 time frames, and that is a good chance, a better chance, and a good probability that we're going to continue to the downside. One thing I do need to be aware of is we have got inflation today at 1:30. It's currently 12 o'clock. Okay, that's an hour and a half away, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment, but we will have to wait and see. So if we do get an entry, we'll take it, or if we're a little bit too close to news, then probably won't take it. So it's dependent, but we've got our eye on this as well. So our 45-minute candle, sorry, our 30-minute candle has broken out the lows. So that is a valid entry for us to take a trade, following our rules. So we're going to take this trade, and we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to let this load up. We're having a nice pullback at the moment. So you can see we've broken the low, and now we're actually pulling back, which actually is fine because that can give us a better risk to reward. Okay, we've got our signal. Sometimes we do get a pullback like this. So we're going to take the trade there, and our entry is up here, which is great. So what we can do then is if we're looking for our 1 to 2, which is down here, that is our trade, and we can put our stop loss in now, 231, and our full TP down at, we'll do 510. I like round numbers, 3.510. So in the trade there, and we'll manage this. I am obviously aware of news. This will affect the oil price, so whether it will be negative or positive, I don't know. I'm not a fundamental trader really. I am a technical analysis trader. So I will get out the trade before news arrives, but hopefully between then and now we've got an hour and a half of movement. We can get price pushing down, clearing these fair value gaps, and if we can get down to even just a 1-to-1 on this trade, I'll be happy with that, and maybe even close that out for full TP there. So looking good so far. We're having a little push down, but you can see how that candle pushed up, respected the high, flipped bearish, broke out the lows, gave us our entry, and yeah, simple stuff really. So we'll just let that thing do its thing. Gold, going back to gold, our runner did push up. Okay, and our runner's now unfortunately turning around and looking like it's coming down to break even, but we already took out our 80% here, which we're happy with. I'm going to get rid of these lines because it's all getting a bit confusing now. So we had that breakout, same setup basically, and then prices pushed up. So this may turn around and keep going up. Obviously, ideal situation. I will hold this through news as well because we are it's risk-free. So if it does decide to absolutely fly up and take out our full TP up here, then happy days. So gold's still doing its thing. And yeah, we'll see how the other one goes very soon. First TP has been hit. We are looking at, this is the 1 o'clock candle coming in. This is on oil, and that is absolutely smashed through our first TP there. So I'm going to, if my MetaTrader 4 wants to load, I'm going to close 80% of this out as well. Okay, and we're going to leave a runner. We actually got our TP taken out down here. So TP1 was taken there. Managed to gain a nice 250 points there, which is lovely. So 80% is taken out. We got our stop loss at break even now, and we got a free runner for news, which is in 30 minutes. So that worked out perfectly, just how I wanted it to. So we'll let this bad boy run. We'll come back with an update on that, and I'll just have a look at the other pairs now, and we'll have a look at how they're doing. So gold runner is still doing its thing, kind of a bit of a consolidation around our TP1. I did say that we were going to have a slowdown once we hit this area, which we did. That resistance which I had drawn in has obviously that previous support has resisted a little bit, but price is looking like it doesn't really want to come down here and it wants to push up. So hopefully that will be the case and we can push up. I'm going to set an alert up here and one at here so I know what price is doing as we head up. So we'll see how this one plays out, yeah, hopefully this can keep moving up and give us another percent, maybe 2% in fact, by the time we get up to there. So let's see. Alrighty, so a quick update on oil. That runner has come to break even, so we did the right thing there and taking out our first TP just below 1-to-1 there to grab that 80% because we were a little bit worried about news coming out, so we wanted to get that in and keep that runner going risk-free. Very nice. Didn't go in our favor, so that's fine. But gold, on the other hand, did go in our favor. Now, we obviously had this bit of consolidation down here, which I spoke about in one of the last clips. and we had that runner going. I then was doing something else on another page, and I heard all the alerts going off. Didn't realize it was 1:30. I was going to come to the charts for the 1:30 open, and this thing has absolutely exploded. It went ding, 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 and at this point, I saw it up here, managed to get MT4 open, and closed it out there for 941 pips, which is amazing. And that runner actually worked out to be closed out a little bit more than the initial TP1 down here. So I'm very happy with that. Obviously, it went in the right direction. Obviously, with news, it could have gone in the other direction. We could have got stopped out for break even, but in this case, we didn't. And because we didn't have a hard stop, we just had an open TP. I think flew up, and I managed to catch up here pretty much at the top of the move. We have had a little bit of a pullback now, so very happy with that. So we're 3 for 3 today. We had that NAS trade, the oil trade went well, and now obviously this absolutely amazing trade here. So we're going to leave the trading here, and we're going to move on to a bit of a vlog style stuff. We're going to go down to the gymnastics gym with the homies. We're going to do some bouncing around. I haven't done any of this sort of stuff for a while. We used to go every week, twice a week sometimes. And if you've been following the channel for a while, you know I can do handstands, backflips, and ride skateboards and stuff. So we're going to have some fun. It's going to be rad. I hope you enjoy this bit. But yeah, great trading day, and hopefully a great night tonight. Let's go. Right, made it down south. A quick stop at the skate park with my mate Billy and his little son, who's got a motorbike, and he's ripping. You. So we're gonna have a little go at the pump track, skate park over there as well. Get a couple of bits, and then we're off to gymnastics. Yeah, you'll be good, mate. Right, from skate park to gymnastics gym. Let's have some fun. So Billy can actually just do anything. You ask him to do something and he'll do it. He is an Olympic bronze medalist, but that's got nothing to do with it.
3, 2, 1, yeah!
Go backflip off. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.